Donald Trump and his family are busy building a crypto empire worth billions.
Billions and billions and billions and billions.
His sons are headlining crypto conferences alongside controversial crypto billionaires.
Everybody in the world wants Bitcoin.
Once we commit to something, though, we go all in.
His wife launched a polarizing Solana meme coin, which eventually tanked. And while the crypto industry rejoiced,
I'm here today to say loud and clear, with President Trump, crypto finally has a champion and an ally in the White House.
Critics argue Trump himself is blurring ethical lines by profiting from an industry that the US government is supposed to regulate.
Yeah, we worked hard. It's a very important act, the Genius Act. They named it after me.
So what's really going on in the White House? Why did Donald Trump change his position on crypto from being a scam? And just how much has the Trump clan earned from their numerous crypto endeavors? All that and much more on Solana Floor today, so please hit that subscribe button and like the video to support our journalism. It's just one click and it really helps us out.
We believe that his crypto assets are as much as $2.9 billion.
Back in January, as Trump's meme coin and his crypto ball in Washington, D.C. dominated headlines around the world, his crypto fortune was estimated to be as high as $10 billion, according to the New York Times. But is Trump really turning the White House into a crypto cash machine? Analysts estimate that Trump earned more from crypto in just 5 short years than he did from 50 years of real estate development. According to a recent Forbes report, starting as early as day one in office, Donald J. Trump has been doing everything in his power to ensure crypto watchdogs were put down and lawsuits were dropped. Meanwhile, he amassed an eye-watering crypto fortune that now exceeds every single property in his real estate portfolio. The president's fortune has more than doubled since the end of his first term, in part thanks to big gains from a dizzying array of crypto ventures. But the report also points out that the quote-unquote dizzying array of crypto ventures, all of which we're about to explore, are worth more today than his 2 most iconic real estate assets combined: the Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida and of course Trump Tower in New York City. But getting rich isn't a crime in and of itself, so why are Trump's critics so vocal about his growing crypto empire? The Trump family became the crypto industry's favorite cheerleaders when Trump took center stage at Bitcoin conference and he announced in front of the entire world that he would waste no time before firing the industry's biggest villain.
On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler.
Trump family understandably gained support as they continued to say all the right words and say them at the right time.
There is nothing on blockchain that can't be done better, faster, substantially cheaper, not pushing paper. I mean, the banking system that we have around the world, the modern banking system, is antiquated. And I think America will be the crypto capital of the world. And, I fully support it. My father fully supports it. Our family, is fully embracing it. We believe in DeFi. We believe in CeFi.
But nothing could have prepared the crypto industry or the mainstream media for what came next.
The Trump family is rapidly expanding its presence in the crypto space, alongside the Trump meme token, which has generated over $320 million in trading fees. While the Trump family profits, hundreds of thousands of retail traders are losing money on that meme coin.
Although the Trump and Melania meme coins may well be the most memorable, they certainly weren't the Trump family's first foray into crypto. If you cast your mind back to Christmas 2022, you'll recall his collectible NFT trading cards. That limited edition collection of 45,000 cards went on sale for only $99 a pop.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. Hopefully your favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards. These cards feature some of the really incredible artwork pertaining to my life and my career. It's been very exciting.
As badly photoshopped as they first look, the NFTs actually sold out within hours. In total, the Trump collectibles generated over $4 million in revenue, something that took even Trump's former strategist Steve Bannon by surprise.
They ought to be fired today.
Although marketed as collector's items meant for personal enjoyment, these digital cards did include tangible perks as well. dinner invites at Mar-a-Lago, clippings from Trump's debate suit, and even these killer Trump sneakers. Before we unpack the bigger and more lucrative Trump family crypto ventures, we have to slip in an honorable mention of the now First Lady Melania's official NFT collection titled 1776, which was launched back in 2023. The collection featured 6 of these limited edition and frankly underwhelming designs. But NFTs and gold sneakers are all chump change compared to World Liberty Financial, because the Trump family's crypto investment arm now holds over $200 million in crypto, with the portfolio containing BTC, ETH, Sol, TRX, and more.
Now, in terms of the org chart, Trump's 3 sons, Eric, Donald Jr., and Barron, are all on the founding team, along with his longtime friend and real estate executive, Steve Witkoff, as well as his sons, Alex and Zach Witkoff.
Although critics have argued that Trump has a direct stake in World Liberty Financial and a significant control over the entity, the website shows 9 co-founders in total, and it suggests that Trump is no longer the co-founder emeritus since taking office. According to records by Arkham Intelligence, the portfolio value exploded to over $350 million following a purchase of $15 million of ETH back in January 2025.
And that brings us to, well, Trump coin.
I thought he was hacked. I thought someone hacked his Twitter account because the way it was announced just seemed like you can sometimes see all these spams and things like that. And I was like, I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to throw 1 Solana in just because.
Possibly the most controversial foray into crypto was, of course, the 2 meme coins launched in January, shortly after Trump's inauguration. Here's how the mainstream media reacted.
Mr. Trump has done many things over the years. Meme coins are something new. And time will tell exactly what he's doing with them and how that affects his job as president of the United States.
Now, price action for both these tokens has largely been down only, but the Trump meme coin has experienced significant price bumps leading up to various announcements. For instance, token price doubled in late April when it became clear that the president would invite 220 Trump holders to an exclusive dinner. The Trump also rallied 10% in June after Eric Trump disclosed World Liberty Financial would acquire a substantial position in Trump for its treasury. But was the meme coin launch even profitable?
I haven't checked it. How much?
Several $billion.
The Trump meme coin had exploded to an all-time fully diluted valuation of over $75 billion, briefly even flipping Doge to become the largest meme coin in crypto history within just 48 hours of its launch. Yet despite the impressive launch, the crypto community soon grew divided over the crypto president's meme coin, struggling to decide if the launch was good for the industry, which had long suffered from reputational problems caused by high-profile scams.
President Trump has sold steaks. He sold gold sneakers, Bibles. How is this any different?
At least those had some intrinsic value. This is like a perfect vehicle to funnel money to him and his family to enrich them.
The Melania meme coin deserves special mention because the launch was largely seen as trouble from the get-go. Many saw the launch as a liquidity-draining event, and the token fell 96% shortly after launching. Now, interestingly, that launch was also linked to scammer Hayden Davis and the Davis family enterprise called Kelsier Ventures, the very same Hayden Davis who bragged about bribing and manipulating Argentina's president, Javier Milei. You can watch our video exposing the scam and the criminal family enterprise to get the full rundown of that ongoing saga.
So what's this mean for meme coins and Trump coin in the era of Trump's presidency? And maybe more importantly, what ethical concerns are raised by a presidential meme token?
Cryptos were designed from the start to be censorship resistant. And so this raises a lot of ethical questions as to who is actually putting money into these and what do they expect to get for it.
But despite the controversy surrounding these tokens, they are still considered a watershed moment for the industry, and the Solana ecosystem in particular. Meanwhile, degens continue to trade meme coins, and emerging crypto projects still reference the Trump meme coin in their promo materials.
What the fuck?
Use DeFi's first Everything app to buy Trump.
Fast forward to May 2025, having graduated from being a Solana meme coin founder, Trump's World Liberty Financial introduced USD1, a dollar-pegged stablecoin. Cleverly named and even more cleverly marketed, the USD1 stablecoin briefly became the fastest-growing stablecoin out there in June. Interestingly, of its $2.15 billion supply, $2 billion came from an investment by MGX, Abu Dhabi's state-backed company, into Binance, which used USD1 for the transaction. When Eric Trump announced in May that USD1 would become World Liberty Financial's official stablecoin, that $2 billion MGX deposit subsequently made USD1 the second largest stablecoin on Binance's BNB chain. Many of Trump's most outspoken critics, there is ample reason to question the president's intentions, given that only a few short years ago, Trump, like many others, argued that crypto was nothing more than a scam.
Bitcoin, it just seems like a scam. I don't like it because it's another currency competing against the dollar.
Fast forward to 2024, and Trump's speech at Bitcoin conference had a significantly different tone.
Bitcoin is going to the moon, as we say, it's going to the moon.
Now, credit where credit's due. We do have to acknowledge Don Jr.'s accurate assessment of crypto voters in the US having a level of discontent that goes far beyond their political affiliations within that particular election cycle.
This isn't just a conservative issue, Joe. I mean, these are highly libertarian people. This is actually one of those 50 million holders of some sort of crypto, whether it's Bitcoin, stables, ETH, Sol, whatever it may be. There's 50 million in America, and they're not all right-wing. These are people who just believe in freedom. They've seen what's happening, and they're looking for a corollary and a response.
As if meme coins, NFTs, and stablecoins weren't enough, Trump's crypto playbook took a new turn, straight into the heart of corporate America. Let's start with Trump Media and Technology Group, ticker symbol DJT. Co-founded by Trump in 2021, DJT owns Truth Social, and it became publicly traded after merging with a SPAC backed by Shanghai investment bank ARC Capital. But what really raised eyebrows was what came next. In May 2025, DJT disclosed a $2.5 billion raise to build out a Bitcoin treasury, and shortly after, filed with the SEC to sell up to $12 billion in securities to fund even more BTC purchases. If the offering is completed, DJT could become the second largest corporate crypto treasury in the world, behind only Michael Saylor's strategy.
Trump Media and Technology Group, operator of Truth Social, announcing a $2.5 billion capital raise to establish a Bitcoin treasury, joining other publicly traded firms adopting Bitcoin as a corporate asset following the model of Strategy, the largest corporate Bitcoin holder.
And then not stopping at Bitcoin, because DJT has filed for multiple crypto ETFs, partnering with Crypto.com. The ETF will hold Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, and more. Later, they launched a $9.99 per month Patriot package that rewards users with digital tokens inside a new Truth wallet, effectively creating its own digital economy within Truth Social. But DJT, to many, is considered just the start of a potential gold rush, because while Trump is busy tokenizing social media, his sons have become interested in mining the very Bitcoin to be added to their treasury. While headlines keep focusing on meme coins and ETFs, Eric Trump has continued his efforts to expand the growing crypto empire. In March 2025, he became Chief Strategy Officer of American Bitcoin, a joint venture between Hut 8 and American Data Centers, which is an entity backed by Trump interests.
And this is an industry that I've come to love. Bitcoin is clearly digital gold. It's clearly the currency of the future. It's being embraced all over the world.
All in all, American Bitcoin has raised $220 million for its Bitcoin treasury and purchased $23 million worth of BTC in June. Our investigation into Trump's crypto empire takes us as far as Japan, where Metaplanet, which was once a hotel holding company that became insolvent, enters the chat. In March, Eric Trump joined their strategic advisory board, according to Bitcoin Magazine. Metaplanet has published its plans to acquire and hold 210,000 BTC by 2027. Finally, in June, SRM Entertainment raised $210 million to buy TRX, with Dominara Securities, where both Eric and Don Jr. are on the advisory board, as the exclusive placement agent. This move raised further alarm bells when it became apparent that the US would pause its probe into controversial crypto billionaire Justin Sun. While Justin Sun was named as an advisor, the Trump's indirect involvement places them firmly within the orbit of Tron governance and, of course, protocol expansion. So Trump's tally is nowhere near the $10 billion figure reported by some outlets. In fact, the most recent Forbes investigation estimates that his post-tax earnings are just shy of $1 billion. Here's the breakdown. He made $7 million from NFTs, $390 million from World Liberty tokens, $315 million in meme coin earnings. He holds $427 million of locked meme coins, and has earned an additional $59 million from the stablecoin business. That brings the total estimate to $1.2 billion, with a post-tax estimate of $935 million. So what does all of this mean? On one hand, Trump's pivot from crypto critic to crypto kingpin has undoubtedly injected billions of dollars, unprecedented media attention, and of course powerful policy momentum into the industry. For his staunchest supporters, this is the most bullish thing that has ever happened to crypto, and it's proof that the era of crypto persecution is finally over. By these metrics, Trump has indeed delivered on most of his promises. But on the other hand, the Trump crypto empire now spans meme coins, media, Bitcoin treasuries, stablecoins, ETFs, and international influence. So critics argue it's a conflict of interest on a scale we've never seen before, and that it risks turning the presidency into a personal trading desk. So, what do you think? Is Trump the ultimate crypto bull, or is he setting the industry up for its next major reckoning? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Solana Floor for more original investigations into the wild world of on-chain power, politics, and profit. I'll see you next time for more of the very latest.